How having an axe to grind can help you supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, and our idiom today is axe to grind. Now, it's really interesting because axe was spelled wrong in the book that I get these out of. It's a book by Marvin Turbin, and I think it's really interesting. This book was written in like the late 1990s, so there's a lot that's come about since the book was written in terms of information available as to the meaning and the background of different idioms. You can go on the internet and we can Google a search for an idiom and get all kinds of resources and references that give us more detail about it. Now, sometimes I have the time and the energy to do that. Other times I don't do that. And today I did, actually last night, because I was looking into this idiom and I thought, axe to grind, really interesting. And what I thought it means isn't necessarily what it means. It's got more meanings than just the initial thought I had that it means you have a beef or you have a bone to pick with somebody, right? You're upset with somebody else about something. That would be an axe to grind. It can mean several other things. But first, let's talk about where it came from. They think that, and there's some belief that it actually came from Ben Franklin. Although Benjamin Franklin didn't use the exact terminology axe to grind, he told a story that's very similar to one that Charles Miner told in 1810 and 1812 and wrote in a newspaper article, which is the one I think in the story in a newspaper article that I think the book by Marvin Turbin is discussing. Well, Benjamin Franklin, in as far back as 1771 and 1790, told a very similar story. And it's so similar, almost identical, that people attribute Benjamin Franklin to actually coming up with the saying axe to grind even before Charles Miner actually wrote it and had it published in the newspaper. It's just a story about a boy who is convinced and flattered and conned into basically running the axe, the grindstone, because you had to sharpen your axe on a grindstone. And it was really hard and hard work to run the grindstone. So a man convinced this boy that he should run this grindstone, and because he was such a great axe grinder and all these things, and told him all this stuff and convinced him to do it. And he got his axe sharpened because he just really wanted his axe sharpened. And the boy did it, and the man didn't even thank him. He actually berated him and put him down for being late for school. So instead of saying, hey, thanks for helping me, he put him down as if he owed it to him. And from that time on, axe to grind has meant several things. It means that you have a private or an ulterior motive for doing something. You get somebody to do something for you, and you tell them it's for one reason, but it's really for another reason. You know, a lot of people do that. A lot of people manipulate other people into doing their bidding or doing things for them by lying to them, by flattering them, by promising them things that they never plan to keep. Politicians, have we ever seen a politician make campaign promises to people to get them to vote for them only to renege and not actually follow through on their campaign promises? I think almost all politicians, almost have had an opportunity to do that. If you have an ulterior motive, if you have a secret reason for getting somebody to do something or causing something to happen that you don't tell other people, that is an example of having an axe to grind. If you have a strong opinion or point of view about something, and this is what I thought an axe to grind meant. I thought it meant that you had something you were upset about and you wanted to really get even or maybe get revenge about. Or you were upset about something, and probably for good reason, right? If we have strong beliefs or strong opinions about something, it's usually because we've had an experience that's caused us to trigger that emotion. And so a lot of times our point of views are deeply seated emotional events and experiences that we've had in the past. And that's why we have strong emotional feelings about certain things. And the other reason, or the other definition of axe to grind, and the other use of it has been to have a dispute to take up with somebody. You've got a beef to pick with, or you've got a dispute with somebody, or you're fighting over something, and you've got an axe to grind because you want to get the thing resolved. You want to get your situation handled. Well, how can you take all these different meanings of an axe to grind and use them to grow and build your business? Well, one way to do it is you can use the challenges and the experiences that you've had to drive you forward in your business, to motivate you to move forward in your business. Our experiences, our challenge, become our strong whys. They become the reason and the motivation that we create many of our businesses in the first place. A lot of us have created businesses because we solved a problem for ourselves that we were experiencing, and we wanted to share that solution with other people. That's a very good motivation. People understand and can get behind that type of reason why. For example, I changed my life to be healthier because I had a near-death experience and I needed to change my life. Now, I don't teach other people how to do that. I'll share my information, but I don't teach other people how to do that. But I could, because I had a big problem in my life and I needed to solve it, and now I could teach other people how to do that. That would be a very strong reason why, a strong motivation reason why. And that's a way that I could use an axe to grind about not taking care of myself and overworking too much stress to help other people to solve those problems in their life as well. It gives us, when we're automatic and when we're authentic and when we be ourselves and we are honest and trustworthy and we have high integrity in what it is that we're fighting for, people know what to expect from us. They get behind us and they want to fight right along with us. Not fight, but they want to help see change in the world and make change happen right along with us. It gives them a sense of community, a sense of belonging, and it triggers their reason why they want to do something or move forward in something too. Nonprofit organizations, different causes use this a lot. They use a reason that brings people together, and that's what an axe to grind can be. It can be a reason to bring people together. You can use it to give value. You can use it to create reciprocity. If you give value first, not in an ulterior way, but if you give value because you give people a platform, you give them solutions to their problems, you help them in some other way, shape, or form, they feel a sense of reciprocity. They might want to give you a testimonial. They might want to continue to do business with you. They might want to tell other people about the great experience they had with your business or with your organization. So those are just a few ways that you could use having an axe to grind in a positive way to attract the people that you're meant to serve to you and to make the world a better place. Love to know your experience with this expression. I guarantee people in my family have told me I have axes to grind sometimes, and I have. I have strong opinions about a lot of things, especially the things that are of core value to me. I think it's imperative that people take care of themselves and their health, and that they put their health first. I think it's important that people treat other human beings with the same dignity and respect they expect to be treated with in their life. Things like that. And so I guess I probably have some axes to grind with certain types of behavior that I just think are intolerable and unacceptable because they're not making the world a better place. Go out, have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. If you have an idiom you would like to know the history of, or the possibility and how it could possibly be used to grow your business, ask me that in the comments below as well too. Have an amazing day, and I will of course be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? And how might you use it in your business today? Take care.